Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for a Thursday afternoon video. Right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there. You know where it is. Inside of my goddamn pants. On this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. All the links down in the gobbledygook description box, whatever you want to call it. So, go do that right now. And show your love and support. Leave a comment on this video or any one of my past videos, or in the future, Conan. So, do that, but don't leave stupid comments. You're going to get blocked, and then you'll be sent to the Shadow Realm, where Rosemary and Satan will eat your souls! Pretty much. And, you will never be heard from again. If you don't like that, well, cry to your mama and stop acting like a little bitch. Simple as that. Simple as that. Not gonna leave any nice comments about the video, the topic at hand. Then get the fuck out of here. We don't need you. I don't need you. Get the fuck out. Go do it on your dead channel with 12 subs. Or however many subs you got. Whether a big channel or a little bitty suck-ass channel. But it is what it is. My channel is small but doesn't suck. But I got a lot of subs. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. But I got enough. View-wise, don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. If you don't like it, too bad. But I'm not on here to get a lot of subs or get a lot of views. I'm just here to offer my opinion about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, or anything else I want to talk about. And if you like it, great. You want more? Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Stick it straight up everybody else that doesn't like it. Stick it straight up their ass, because that's where it belongs. And that's that. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support there as well. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn bell. Turn on all notifications and miss the next video. Because you miss anything, you seriously are SOL. And I think we all know what that means by now. And if you don't know what it means, you need to get slapped in the face. And then you have to look it up. Because we're not going to tell you what it means. And that's that. Moving on with that. So, once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. Share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to hit that bell for more. And if you're brand new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, you relax, grab a cold one, like this one. Put your feet up, or whatever you're going to do, whatever you're doing. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And if you like it, great. If you don't, there's the door. Don't let it hit your stupid, smelly, fat ass on the way out. Just get out of here if you don't like it. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday, September the 26th, 2024. Pretty much the final full weekend of September, where we begin the great month, the witching month, the evil month of October. We're a few weeks away from everybody's favorite holiday, Halloween. Michael Myers' birthday, actually, but you know. So, we'll be celebrating that in about a month from now. And then pretty soon, if you blink, you might miss it. The holiday season will be here in about 2 months from now. We got Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, we got Black Friday, Cyber Saturday, Cyber Sunday, and Monday, and all that craziness. Election Day is coming up pretty soon, so please vote for Trump. And that's pretty much it for that. And then we end the year with the greatest month in the world, with the greatest people in the world, and that's the month of December, with Level 48 about to commence in under 3 months from now, ladies and gentlemen. About 87 days away. Just about. 87 days and change. So, we're getting there in about 2.5 months. Can't wait one more year closer to 50. you know what happens after 50. Down the drain, but since I'm 47, I'm basically broken to pieces as it is. I'm going to be further going down the cliff. But we'll see what happens with that. As long as I got some resemblance of health and, and money, all that good shit, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to close out the rest of the year, and then maybe something's coming in December and January that might hinder my my channels and my future here on YouTube, but that's months away, so nothing big, nothing extraordinarily big. Like, I'm gonna leave. I know a lot of people want me to leave, but I'm not leaving. I'm still standing, my friends. I'm not going anywhere, whether you like it or not. But that's that. But we'll talk about the future coming in. We'll talk about the future at another time. As we get closer to level 48, we'll get into that. But we'll see what happens between now and then. But that's that. Alright, hope everybody's having a great Thursday. A little bit warmer than yesterday. It's supposed to be around 75, 76 today. And then it's going to drop down a little bit. We're getting a lot of rain over the next few days, on and off. Tonight we're going to get a little rain. Tomorrow's not going to be that bad. But the weekend might not be so good, Al. So, if you have weekend plans, might wanna stay inside. Sucks. Watch some football. I watched a little bit at the end of baseball. The Mets begin their final final 5 games that they're in Milwaukee right now, because Atlanta's basically underwater right now. Because Hurricane Helene is going to be chugging through Atlanta by tomorrow. Right now it's a Cat 3. It's going to be close to a Cat 4 by the time it demolishes Tallahassee, Florida. So if you live in Tallahassee, you might want to move northeast or northwest. Get out of there quick. But it is what it is. It's off the coast of Tampa Bay right now, so Tampa Bay is going to get a lot of rain tonight, and a little bit of rain. But the further north you go, you're in trouble. Further south, not so much. But if you're in the Tampa Bay, Sarasota, Pensacola, Panama City area, batten down the hatches. But fortunately here in the Northeast, we don't have that problem yet. But we're getting a lot of rain over the next couple of days, on and off. Not too much rain, but rain last night, rain this morning. We're gonna rain tonight into overnight, and I think into a little bit of Friday morning. I had a doctor appointment tomorrow, but that got canceled. So not my fault. I didn't cancel it. My doctor canceled it because unknown reasons I will not talk about. But so at least I have the weekend to myself now. That's good. Good thing. Get to watch SmackDown tomorrow, get to watch Collision on Saturday night. And then Sunday is always Football Sunday in the NFL. In the league where they play for pay. Week 4 of the NFL. Giants and the damn Cowboys tonight. Who do I root for? I don't care. I don't care. I hope it's a tie. But really, my pick'em league, I picked the Cowboys, so. But watch, as I did last week, I picked the Giants to lose, and they win. So, we'll see what happens this week. The Patriots got the Niners in Santa Clara. 10-point favorites. The Niners are 10-point favorites. They better win by 30 at this point, but I doubt that. But who knows what's going to happen with the Niners. Their defense sucks fucking cock right now. But we'll see what happens with that. Jets are in Denver to face them Broncos. That should be interesting. But we'll see what happens with that. That's a 4 o'clock game on CBS. I believe CBS. And, the Niners are at 4 o'clock as well, but I doubt that New York plays them. Should have had the Rams game last Sunday. Did they? No. we're gonna watch the Bears. I mean, not the Bears. The Ravens and the Cowboys. Ugh. Which was a blowout until like the fourth quarter, and the Ravens almost. Otaku was almost having a fucking heart attack. Imagine the rant he would have went on. Holy shit. Speaking of rants, I went on a rant last week with the Niners. That game. Go watch it on my legendary rant channel. That's pretty much it. That's it. Alright, moving on. Alright, so I got a couple more videos coming later today. My AEW review. I'm going to try to get the NXT review up later tonight before I go to bed. But we'll see what happens. I'm going out pretty much in the next hour and a half. So, to have a little bit of dinner with the missus. It's Thursday night, so we're gonna probably go to the bar, watch the Giant game, and then come home and have amazing sex. But that's another story for another time. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday afternoon, right here on the Peter Joseph channel, once again, I'm Peter Joseph. I am a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. If you like it, great. Hit that subscribe button. If you don't, get out! Get out and go fuck yourself. I'm not talking about in the good way, but just get out of here. But all you ladies, you can do that all the time. If you need any help, just saying. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got some things to talk about today. Big news in the world of professional wrestling, and if you're a WWE fan and you live in New Jersey, you are ecstatic right now. You are having a ball, because next August, we got the biggest party of the summer coming back to where it belongs, really. Where it should be, in the Northeast, during the summer, and that's Summerslam! So, it was announced today by Hunter, Paul Levesque, Mr. Levesque, the man who should give me a job, right, Hunter? Yes, sir! Of course. So, Hunter, Mr. Levesque, Triple H, announced today that SummerSlam 2025, for the first time in WWE history, SummerSlam will be a two-night event, August the 2nd and August the 3rd. Where is it going to be? Well, I said New Jersey, and the only place it could be is MetLife Stadium, or Jet Stadium, basically, in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Oh, everybody and their mother from New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, down south, even Issa, the Puerto Rican princess, she is ecstatic that SummerSlam is coming back to New York. Remember when they had SummerSlam like 4 years in a row? 4 years in a row? Well, actually, that was NXT Brooklyn, but that's not for that time. And I think SummerSlam was 4 years in a row too at not the Barclays. Yeah, like SummerSlam was at the Barclays Center too with NXT Takeover Brooklyn, I believe. I could be wrong on the SummerSlams, but I could be wrong. It might have been at the Garden, but Garden, Barclays Center is around the same area. But hoppers could be jumping away from my house, but it is what it is. But yeah, SummerSlam 2025 coming to the New Jersey area. So you want to get home? If you're going by train, you better get out of there quick. But knowing SummerSlam is going to be over hopefully by 11, so if you're taking the train, New Jersey Transit, you can get home quick! Unlike WrestleMania 35. Those of you who went to WrestleMania 35 and got stuck, you were fucked, basically. You had to call an Uber just to get home, and that's a lot of money. So if you're going back to New York, that's a lot of money. Fortunately, I didn't go to WrestleMania 35. I watched from the nice house that I live in right now. For free! Ha! But it is what it is. Will I go to SummerSlam 2025? Maybe. If I save up enough money, I can go to at least night 1 or 2. But we'll see. We'll see if I can, I can save up money, maybe, save enough money for the ticket, save enough money for food, you know, and then maybe carpool with some people, and I might go. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going by train. No, not there. No. I could take the bus. I mean, there is a bus that goes right there. I could. I don't know if there's gonna be one that goes there, and then you have to wait for the bus at night. I don't know if it's gonna run like at 11 o'clock at night in that area. So, bus and train, it's like this. You know, I don't know. But yeah, going by car, getting out is going to be a pain in the ass. Especially, you know, if you go to a Giant or Jet game, or anything, or any heavy metal or rock concert, even a Taylor Swift concerts that have been at MetLife Stadium. Parking is a bitch, because it costs a lot. And getting out of there is a bitch, because you have to go around and get on the turnpike, which way you're going. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Like last night at Arthur Asshole Stadium, I saw pictures of people crowded in the freaking 7 train. There's only over 8,000 people there. Probably half of them took the train. You bastards. I'm gonna save money and save gas. Why not? But anyway, that's that. Alright, so yeah, so that's great for New Jersey. Hasn't had a big event since WrestleMania, I believe WrestleMania 35. In MetLife I'm talking about, but we got that. Alright, so last year, this year was in Cleveland Browns Stadium with the return of Roman Reigns. We had that. So we move on. So WWE put out a video to hype the event, and Cardi B was there. She calls up Bianca Belair, who's working out and everything. She says, "Girl, I got 2 words for you." I was like, "Suck it?" No, not suck it. Suck it. Anyway. But she's like, Summerslam. And she's like, "Isn't that 1 word?" Pretty much. But then they had the big logo and everything. The biggest party of the summer. 2-night event, MetLife Stadium, August 2nd and 3rd, 2025. And I heard that SummerSlam 2026, it was rumored to be in Minneapolis, where the Vikings play. That dome, the Mercedes, I think it's Mercedes-Benz Dome, I don't know what it's called. Blah, 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 blah. And then we know that Indianapolis will be getting a SummerSlam, whether it be next year, or not next year, sorry, 2026 or 27. They're getting a WrestleMania as well, which will probably be 42. Though I heard 42 or 43 was going to be in Nashville, where the new Titan Stadium was going to be built. So, we got that. Will WrestleMania ever be in New York again? You know, the only place you can have it is MetLife. I mean, Yankee Stadium, people talk about, Yankee Stadium should be one. No. I mean, it'd be great, but who wants to go to that dump? Who wants to go to that fucking construction site in the Bronx? I mean, seriously. They're still getting, like, a lot of people, like 60-something thousand people, maybe 70 at most. Because that stadium's not as big as the original Yankee Stadium. The original dump. But it is what it is. I mean, Citi Field would love to hold that, but Citi Field holds like 40, if it fills up the entire stadium, it's like 45, close to 50,000 people. And on the, you know, with the seats on the field and everything, they could get about 60,000. It's not bad. But whatever happened, who knows? I would love for it to be in Citi Field instead of Skanky Stadium, but still. Because Citi Field is much better. Much better looking, too, just saying. Just saying, instead of a fucking apartment building in the Bronx. Hey, Yankee fans, how are we feeling tonight? I mean, you haven't even clinched the division yet. That's sad. You have a magic number of 1, and you're to the Orioles, who are like, what, 3 games out now? 4 games out now? and you're basically kind of limping into the playoffs, whether you get the bye or not. I think, well, they'll probably get the bye anyway. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And I guess that the Mets are in Milwaukee, which means the good land. You know, weekend series against the Brew Crew, who basically have the third seed. They got really nothing to play for because the Dodgers have home field now. Well, I think the Dodgers lost last night anyway. The Padres are just wiping the floor with people now. Feels like 2022 all over again. The Padres were like sucking, and then they started getting really red hot. And the Mets were red hot, and they choked, of course. And then the Mets had a good matchup with the Padres. They should have won that series, and what happened? Padres went on to the World Series and lost. I think they went on to the World Series and lost. I think it was either them or the Phillies. I know they played the Phillies, obviously, but I think it was the Phillies that went to the World Series and against the Houston assholes. But I forget. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, Dodgers are limping into the playoffs too. Milwaukee's sitting pretty at the third seed. San Diego's pretty much got the number 4 seed locked, and now it's pretty much a fight between who gets number 5 and number 6. Arizona, the Braves, or the Mets. So we'll see the next 5 games. The magic number for the Mets to actually get into the playoffs is 4 on the Diamondbacks. If the Diamondbacks lose tonight, and then they pretty much lose 2 or 3 to the Padres, so we have to be, Met fans, you have to be really, really, really happy. Really praying to the gods themselves that Arizona, their next 4 games, to actually even sneak in. Even if you lose 2 or 3 to the Brew Crew and then win at least one of those games against the Braves, you get the number 6 seed, but guess who you face again? You're going from Milwaukee to Atlanta, back to Milwaukee. That sucks. And Major League Baseball can suck a dick for that. And Atlanta, fuck you. Fuck the Braves. Fuck baseball for that matter too, because the Braves could have played yesterday's game in the daytime when it wasn't really raining that hard. They could have got at least a window in to play at least the game, at least. But no, we're too much of a fucking pussy. No, for the safety of the fans, for the safety of the players, we're gonna cancel tonight and tomorrow's game, and it'll be made up on Monday, September the 30th in a daytime doubleheader. Stupid. Works in the Mets' favor, kinda. Kinda does, because, now Atlanta's saying, oh, we're not even pitch Chris Saley on Friday against Kansas City. They're playing fucking Kansas City. You know what that means? They're definitely getting one of the wild card spot. So, Arizona, you better lose 3 or 4. I'm just saying. So, San Diego, do your fucking job. That's all I gotta say. If the Mets sneak in, they'll be lucky to sneak in. Great, they snuck in and nobody thought they would even make the playoffs this year. But that depends on the Padres and the Diamondbacks right now, and the Braves. All you gotta do is win 4 of the next 5. They're in. And the Mets hold the tiebreaker against the Diamondbacks, so it could be tied on Monday night. The Mets get in anyway. Great, yay! Oh, we play the Brewers tomorrow. Damn. But alright, moving on. Alright, so let's get back to wrestling anyway. Alright, so Cardi B did the video with Bianca Belair, blah, blah, blah. So, pretty good. So, that means Cardi B is probably going to be part of SummerSlam. Probably singing one of her hit songs, like, imagine they play WAP. Ha! Or Bongos, or any one of her hits. Okay! We got that. She was supposed to be the host, couple years ago, but she had to pull out, which Offset didn't do twice, because she got pregnant last year, then she's pregnant again, I believe, or I know she had I know she was pregnant with Offset's baby, I think their first kid. Now she's pregnant again. Offset, you can't pull out of it too? I mean, who wouldn't if it's Cardi B? I mean, come on, if it was Megan Thee Stallion, I wouldn't pull out either, but you know, Offset likes that wet ass pussy. Well, who doesn't? But these days, but you know, blah 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 blah. All right, Triple H tweeted out the biggest event of the summer is about to be bigger than ever before. And I mentioned August 2nd and 3rd. We're bringing you 2 nights of Summerslam at MetLife Stadium. Don't know what's gonna happen. John Cena will be there because of his stupid, boring as fuck retirement tour. Pre-sale ticket information for SummerSlam 2025 is on the website, the WWE official site, so you can pre-order your shit right now if you wanted to. But I would save a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it for all that. And the other big story today, if you've been following the Bucks Instagram account, which you know they love to troll, they love to troll the fans. So, let me read this story. The Bucks were at the airport, I assume LaGuardia, because it was an Arctic Asshole Stadium. So, guess who they met at the airport? No, not fans, that's besides the point. They met up with Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac, Davey, look at me, Dad. I'm dancing, Dad. I'm dancing, look at me, Shane O'Mac. Stop it. So, they met up with Shane McMahon. And everybody's like, oh, it's happening, guys. Well, we all remember, Shane and Tony Khan, man, meaning, I think at an airport, I forgot where, but anyway, let me read the story. On July 29th, they met at the Arlington Airport. That's what I was thinking of. First time they spoke directly, although Tony Khan had wanted to meet Shane before, so about possibly working together, which fueled a lot of rumors that Shane was gonna be on air talent, or he's gonna buy AEW, which probably would never happen, but would be like a GM, some type of backstage role maybe. So we got that. But today it was the Bucks showed a picture of them with Shane McMahon at the airport while they were traveling from Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium in New York, probably back to Rancho Cucamonga, California, or wherever they're going next, who knows, which led to more speculation that Shane is gonna be all elite. Well, we got that. According to Cultaholic, not alcoholic, Cultaholic, a source shared that the Bucks and Shane McMahon were on the same flight, which is a 6:30 a.m. departure. I thought it was from LaGuardia because it's right there, but they're close enough to JFK. So they left JFK to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. I guess there might be a connecting flight. I don't know. Yeah, they connected to California. Okay, there you go. All right, so Shane and the Bucks are on the same flight, going to Salt Lake City, Utah, and then to California. I wonder what was said. They're probably filming for Being the Elite. No, sorry, I'm not filming. The source also mentioned that the three were seen chatting and laughing before boarding. Shane sat right behind the Bucks in first class, but he said it was just a coincidence, right, that they ended up on the same flight. Bullshit. What are you guys doing here? We're going to Salt Lake City. Well, that's where I'm going too. What a coincidence. Anyway. Yeah, that's what the source said, and, there you go. So, who knows what they said, or it was just a chance meeting, and anything, maybe it was just like, say, coincidence or a calculated move by AEW to stir the pot even more. Shane might be joining up with AEW. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with Shane O'Mac. We got the 5th anniversary show this coming Wednesday in Pittsburgh, and we all know who lives in Pittsburgh. Well, 2 people now. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. And she's coming back to her hometown. Oh, the other guy lives in Pittsburgh, too. You know who he is. Adam Cole, baby! Who lives pretty much around his family now. I wonder how that's gonna go backstage. Like, there's rumors that they broke up because, Britt's all wacko, like Mercedes Moné, but that's another story for another time. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Adam Cole was backstage I think it was a couple weeks ago, because Kerry Silken has some pictures with Adam Cole, with some of the Ring of Honor guys. He even has one with Ricochet. Ricochet was never in Ring of Honor, by the way. Hey, it's Ricochet! Hey, come on, let's take a picture. Okay. So we got that, so... Adam Cole, I don't know when he's coming back. Everybody's like, hey, when are you coming back, Adam? Adam! Shucks! I hope he comes back soon. I think he's going to come back by the end of the year or early next year. Maybe if not at World's End in December, I would think, if he's medically clear by then, I think he comes back at Revolution 2025, probably in February or March. But, we'll have to see what happens with that. And, that's a pretty much it. A lot of things coming out from the Vince McMahon documentary. People like it, people hated it, people didn't even care. And I already had my thoughts about that. Go back a video and watch that. So we have that. So a little bit more stories coming out today. The Viking Raiders or the War Raiders. The War Raiders? That they changed their name now? That's something new. The War Raiders set to return to WWE TV after both Eric and Ivar were injured. Ivar with his neck. I think Eric with his shoulder or his knee. That's cool. They're coming back with Valhalla, Sarah Logan. That's cool. Raw January the 6th is going to be emanating from Los Angeles, California. At the Intuit Dome. I didn't even know they had one there, but that's gonna be cool. Interesting. Got more stuff going on with Nikki Bella and that fucking psycho fucking prick Artem. Artem wants, shared custody. He wants Nikki to pay his court bills. No! Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're getting nothing. You ain't getting no fucking spousal train, whatever you want, you ain't getting it. So, fuck you, dude. You should be in jail for what I think, but so anyway, so we all remember the incident when there was a domestic dispute. I think shoes were thrown, stuff like that. Nikki filed for divorce and seeking full custody of their son Mateo. Artem filed for joint custody. And following the Napa County DA's decision not to press charges, Artem took to Instagram to express his gratitude and share his thoughts on the ordeal. He explained how the drop charges have lifted a big, huge weight off his shoulders during this challenging time. He emphasized that the primary focus remains Mateo, whom he described as the greatest blessing in his life. Wrong! You had Nikki! Dumbass. Anyway, Artem expressed hope that securing equal custody will allow them to move forward as a family. Oh, that ain't happening. That is not happening. Anyway, he said, and I quote, "I am incredibly relieved and grateful that the domestic violence charges against me have been dropped. This has been an extremely difficult time for me. I am thankful that the truth has prevailed." So once again, the justice system in the United States fucking sucks. He went on to say, "My focus has always been and will always be our son Mateo. He's my world. And being his father is the greatest blessing in my life. All my concern has been for him. I am committed to continue to provide him with the love, support, and care he needs. As we move forward, I am hopeful that securing an equal custody arrangement will help us move on." Well, that depends on what Nikki thinks. Bree saying, telling the fans thank you for the support and everything, blah, 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 but she wants to keep everything private. She wants to get away from all this shit. I understand that. She should. Takes as much time as you need, Nikki. But that's that. He also thanked his family, friends, legal team for the support, expressing gratitude for those who believed in him. I don't think he has many friends left. Then he says, "I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family, friends, and legal team, like I said. Your support has been invaluable, and I am thankful to everyone who believed in me and saw the truth for what it is." Yeah, the truth is, you're a fucking wife beater! Bastard. "I look forward to moving past this chapter and focusing on what truly matters, continue to being the best father I could." No, you need fucking rehab, dude. I don't even think marriage counseling can help them. I really don't think so. Arna's lawyer was not the primary aggressor in the domestic violence incident. As the divorce proceeds, the custody battle over Mateo is expected to be very long. Very long for both people. With the charges dropped, the focus now shifts to the custody battle between him and Nikki. So, they're going through a lot of shit right now. I don't know what's going to happen. I think for the sake of their son, maybe joint custody, but, Nikki wants full. So, she's like, "I don't want to deal with you. You ain't coming over for Thanksgiving. You ain't coming over for Christmas. You can send him gifts, but you ain't coming over." And I was like, "I just want to be there for my son. It's my son, they say. Let's put Mateo on a fucking cage and have a match between Arnhem and Nikki. Who wins that? For custody of Mateo. Like something like Eddie and Ray would have with Dum Dum. We all know how that ended. We all know how that ended. They cheated, I say! I know. Calm down, Eddie. We know Ray cheated. We know. We all know Eddie Guerrero is Dominic Guerrero's father. We all know that by now. That's why Angie cheated on Ray with Eddie. Good job, Angie. Good job. But I digress. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we have that. So, let's see what happens with Nikki and Artem. And like I said, you always think about the kids, and it's really a pain in the butt when you get married, then you get divorced, and you gotta worry about what the kids are gonna do. Especially the young kids. They're 18 and over, fuck them, They're on their own, they're 18, don't worry about it. But, I don't know. We got that. John Cena's gonna be on the, It's going to be on the season premiere of The Simpsons. Big fucking whoop. WWE NXT versus AEW coming back. Oh, this is something I want to see. The Wednesday Night Wars, which we all know who won those for the last couple of years, which was AEW, is going to return twice this year, actually. So they're going to be going head-to-head twice. We all know Title Tuesday, where NXT is going to be in St. Louis on the CW11, going head-to-head with AEW, which is preempted because of the baseball playoffs, which is the beginning of the division series. We got that. But according to WrestleVotes, A second head-to-head battle will take place Wednesday night, November the 6th, the day after Election Day. November 6th, as NXT moves to avoid airing on the night of the election. I understand that, that's great. Which is the night before, November the 5th. So, November the 6th is the Wednesday Night War. So, we're getting it October the 8th, then November the 6th. And I'll tell you right now, NXT is going to wallop. I mean, they're going to murder. I mean, we got the, basically, somebody call the pallbearers. We need a casket for AEW. R.I.P. AEW 2024. Because there is no possible way that AEW is going to get above 300,000. Not even. I mean, I don't even care who's on the show for AEW. I don't care if Sting's on the show. Okay, well, if they have big stars going to be on the show for AEW, they have an amazing card. Might be something to look at, but I think everybody's going to be invested in NXT, especially October the 8th in St. Louis, because Randy Orton is on the show. And it's coming off of the CW11 debut this Tuesday in Chicago with CM Punky Brewster. So, I mean, if Tuesday does not get over 1 million views, that is fucking sad. We saw this last year when Undertaker was on the show, Cody, I think Cena was on the show. Yeah, a lot of stars. Imagine if Roman was on the show, that would have really popped 1 million plus. But they got a measly 900. I think it was 900,000 views, and AEW just got walloped. 300-some-odd-thousand views. This is The Undertaker. The goat of all goats, by the way, of the modern era. But if NXT does not pop 1 million rating on Tuesday, I think that's a big fucking disappointment. But they've been promoting it up the wazoo. Great card. Julia versus Roxy. The winner gets Stephanie Vercor. You got that. Ethan Page versus Trick Willie with Punky Brewster as the ref. So much on that show is insane. And then Randy Orton the week after that. They have to pop 1 million on both shows. And then after that, maybe go back down a little bit. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think since it's on a major network, which pretty much everybody in the United States gets. I mean, unless you don't get it, well, that's a problem for you. You can watch it on the CW app for I think, free. I don't know if they charge for that, but I have it for free, so. Because I have the rich man's cable, and I have local channels for free, so. So. And even if I didn't, I could just watch it on the computer, so. Blah, blah, blah. But we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Wednesday Night War is coming back November the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are you gonna watch Wednesday night? I'm watching NXT, and I'm gonna watch AEW later. Let's stop. Alright, let me, quickly get a couple more stories in. This just came on my screen. WWE NXT to undergo presentation change after the CW, network move. So Shawn Michaels announced that WWE NXT will celebrate its new partnership with the CW network by hitting the road. They're going to be in Chicago. They're going to be in St. Louis the week after that with Randy Orton and CM Punk. So they're going to be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. And then they're going to be, I don't even know what arena in St. Louis. So on WrestleRoad's Radio Backstage Pass, Joey Votes, nice name, and TC shared that NXT will undergo a significant makeover. The black and yellow, or gold and yellow, black and gold, whatever you want to call it, is expected to be replaced. A new logo will be introduced. Hopefully not that crappy NXT 2.0 logo. New theme would be nice too. Give me some metal, please. Please, some metal. Not Megan Thee Stallion doing SmackDown. Ugh. Get Raw's theme out of here too, because I hate Raw's themes. Raw's themes suck so bad. We need new theme songs, god damn it. The overall look and presentation of the brand will also be updated as it transitions into a new era. You know what that means? Probably a new stage? New Tron? Well, same commentary team. Same, Mike Rome still be your ring announcer. You know? Yeah, so we're gonna have to see what happens with that. So, new logo, new era this Tuesday night. Possibly a new stage. And hopefully a new theme. But we'll see. We'll see what's in the bag of tricks from Shawn Michaels these days, but we got that. Let me pick and choose. There was a story about Nigel. Well, I don't want to read that. Vincent Kennedy McMahon dismisses claims of humiliating Owen Hart. Oh, remember that? He was talking about that. I forgot what episode it was 4. I think it was episode 4 or 5. They were talking about the Owen Hart incident. And they were saying, oh, he fell. And then they mentioned the whole thing with Bret Hart, the Montreal screw job. Yeah. We all know who killed Owen Hart. We all know it's Vince Russo and McMahon. Don't even cover it up, Vince. You know you did it. And really, a lot of people that were interviewed for that part were saying Vince should have shut the show down. They should have stopped the pay-per-view and did it Monday night or did it the week after or whatever. And what did Vince do? No, the show must go on. But nobody really cared about the pay-per-view that much. Because, we had to hear JR and King say Owen Hart has died. And then we go to the back, Jeff Jarrett and Deborah are crying up a storm. And they had like a tag team match or something like that. I think it was a tag team match where Jeff Jarrett was I forget who he was fighting. I don't even remember the card off the top of my head. But still, Jeff Jarrett was the next person up. And what does he do? He's crying up a storm. Deborah's like, we're praying for you, Owen. And then they go to the next match. The fans don't even know what's going on. I don't even think the fans knew. Well, they knew that he fell. They saw him fall. But I don't think there was an announcement until Monday Night Raw when they had the Owen Hart tribute show. That's how fucking petty Vince McMahon is. Fucking petty. Somebody dies during the fucking show, and Vince is like, we gotta finish the show. The show must go on. I'll be like, fuck that. I'm out of here. I'm like, fuck you, Vince, for doing that shit. I imagine everybody was at the, was it the Rupp Arena? I was in, I think it's Kansas City. I forget what arena it was in, but blah, blah. Everybody, every wrestler, every stagehand, even the announcers, everybody was pissed. I bet they were pissed. Why did the show go on? We should have stopped the show. Told the fans. They should have just told the fans right then and there. Somebody should have came out, like a ring announcer, or maybe Jerry Lawler could have came out. Vince himself should have came out and said, "Oh, we had an incident with Owen Hart. He was supposed to propel down from the top of the arena, and we had a technical issue. This and that. You try to cover it up a little bit, but it's like, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Hart has died, and tomorrow night we're gonna have a tribute show in his memory." That would have been fine. That would have been fine. I think the crowd would have been crying up a storm, obviously, and the people at home watching it, besides me crying up a storm too. When I heard Owen Hart died, I cried like a baby. Yeah, I might be pussy about that, but whatever. If you didn't cry during that, when there was announced that Owen Hart died, you're not really a fan. But yeah, Vince McMahon, you are a real fucking prick for not stopping the show. At least coming out. Because everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? Because they were, taking him out of the ring. They were trying to give him CPR and whatever they were doing in the ring, which we didn't even see, except for Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, who was covering for it, and they were just showing the crowd. It's like, obviously, I'm not going to show the ring. They're too stupid. And then Jerry Lawler's like, it doesn't look good. So I was like, yep, he did. We knew as soon as Jerry Lawler came back on commentary to say what happened, and he was like, it doesn't look good. I was like, yup, he's dead. Fuck. You know? It was sad. And then they waited even more. I think it was like 5 to 15 minutes later. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing. I'm going off the top of my head. But right after that, they go for a few minutes, and then they go to the Jeff Jarrett promo, where he's like, we're pulling for you, Owen. And then next thing you know, after that, they go back to the arena, and then they're talking and talking and talking. Then they finally go back to JR and Jerry the King Lawler, and, you know, JR had the untimely announcement that Owen Hart died. He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it. She just says, ladies and gentlemen, we have some heart-wrenching news. We're going to go to the ring with our chairman Vince McMahon. And Vince could have just announced it right then and there, right to the crowd. But what does he do? Well, the show must go on! I was like, Vince, you are a fucking prick. I'm out of here. I'm not even doing my match. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You fire me, I'm out of here. How dare you disrespect Owen Hart and his family like that? So, fuck you, Vince. For that. Let's see here. The Hardys are going to be possibly going into the TNA Hall of Fame. Interesting. Not the WWE Hall of Fame yet, but the TNA Hall of Fame. Probably be announced for Bound for Glory. We got that. Let's see, anything else worth noting? Yeah, something Cody. Cody talks about doing his stupid song Kingdom before the music hits. He's like, wrestling has more than one royal family. Kind of explain the deep meaning of that. Not that we care. Raquel Rodriguez might be coming back because she had that really horrible disease. She also had an injury as well. Kevin Nash wants to fight Logan Paul. I don't blame you, Kev. Beat his fucking ass. Got that. There is a rumor going around that TNA wrestling stars, meaning Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Hey, Joe Hendry could be in WWE 2K25. Ooh, I would love that. Get me Rosemary too, and some other TNA stars like Moose. Maybe Jordan Grace. You know, maybe a few others, I don't know who. Maybe Josh Alexander. But I think they're probably going to get Joe Hendry, that's a definite, most likely. Maybe Moose, maybe Rosemary. Maybe Jordan, well, definitely Jordan Grace. So, that should be very interesting. I would love to play as Rosemary. Not that I've already done that in old school SmackDown vs. Raw games or WWE 2K games, making Rosemary and making my own character, making my own stable, the Prophecy, of course. Winning every fucking belt. Yeah, I'm cheap like that, but it is what it is. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what else here. Hi guys, it's me, Darby. I got some news for you guys. Nobody cares, Darby. I don't care. Hi guys, it's Darby. I just want you to know that the origins of my pink jacket. You want to know why I wear a pink jacket? Because I'm such a fucking pussy. Yeah, you are a fucking weirdo. But I live in a car in Seattle, weigh 135 pounds. Nobody cares, Darby. You lost to Moxley last night. You didn't lose. You got your fucking ass kicked. That sucks, because he ain't going to his hometown of Washington State as number one contender. Now it's Moxley taking on Danielson, who had an epic match with Nigel wasn't epic as their 2009 Ring of Honor match, the final countdown match in Ring of Honor, which I was at, front row, Final Battle 2009. Go watch the tape. We get that. Malachi Black might be going back to WWE because his contract is expiring earlier than anticipated. A lot of people saying it's going to expire by the end of this year or early 2025. Okay. Let's see here. Trish Stratus, or lovely Trish Stratus, singing to the fans barking like a dog segment during the, I think it was during the documentary. She says, it was meant to shock. No, it really, really, really made Vince McMahon look like a fucking pervert. Take off your skirt! Take it off right now! Take off your bra! What? Puppies! I would do anything for you, Mr. McMahon. We know that. We all know that. You knew Trish was probably blowing Vince in the back. Same thing with Candice Michelle and a bunch of other women that he was probably banging besides the, the interns and everything, like Janelle Grant and everything else. Blah, 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 Vince is a perv. We got that. Mercedes Moné names Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and Kim Kardashian as dream celebrity tag team partners and opponents. Yeah, like Kim Kardashian is gonna fight you. Her ass alone will beat you. Shit. Alright, we got that. Trick Williams, who, if you don't like Trick Willie, you're a butch. You're a butch. A big-headed butch. Anyway. He hints at possibly reuniting with Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown. Ooh. That would have to mean that Trick Willie comes to SmackDown, has to be a face, because then Carmelo has to turn face again. Or maybe Trick Willie goes to SmackDown and goes as a heel. Doesn't really fit his moniker, per se, but I mean, that'd be cool to see them back together. We got that. My good friend Tony Baloney Schiavone advises Vince McMahon to enjoy life rather than attempt to repair his damaged reputation. Yeah. I kind of agree with you, Tony Baloney. Vince should enjoy the rest of his life. Probably be behind bars. Or in a group home. Who knows? Oh, we got that. But yeah, Vince, just enjoy life and shut the fuck up. Oh no. CM Puke, Punky Brewster reveals a list of dream opponents that he wants to fight after his feud with Drew McIntyre ends in Hell in a Cell next Saturday. There was a mock card going around for Crown Jewel, and Roman versus Cody 3 for the Undisputed title. Kevin Owens versus Jacob Fatu. Braun Breaker gets the Intercontinental title back from Jey Uso sometime around there. Sometime before the end of this next month. And he's going to take on CM Puke. Really? Then we got Damian Priest and, I forget who it was. Damian Priest is going for the, I think it's Damian Priest and Fiend Balor to see who faces Walter at Survivor Series. I can see that match maybe happening. We'll see. But, then we got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan in a last woman standing match. I probably could see that maybe happening. I don't know with Nia Jax. Then we got Trish Stratus going one-on-one with Tiffy Tiff. I would love this. I wouldn't even, not there. I would rather have it at Survivor Series, because it's in Canada. Where's Trish from? Toronto, but it's in Vancouver. Vancouver sucks as a city as it is, but what the fuck is a Canuck? Anyway, so we got that. But anyway, Punky Brewster said, I like to face guys like Rey Mysterio. You fought him before. John Cena, you fought him before. Randy, I don't think they fought ever. Cody, okay, I can see that. So there's some fun stuff to do there. Chad Gable, I like watching Marcel Barthel, Walter, obviously. Well, we kind of teased that Punky Brewster versus Walter for the World Heavyweight title. And also, Punky Brewster wants to fight Dominic Guerrero, let's say. He's had some dark matches with, but that doesn't really count. And Damian Priest, now Poppy, noting a loose promise to eventually main event Madison Square Garden together. Well, that would probably be a dark match, obviously, or one of those house shows, and nobody cares. If it's not televised, we don't care. Yeah. But I would love to see Punky Brewster and Walter go at it. And Walter just annihilate him. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, anything else? Well, my computer crashed, but what else are you gonna do? Alright, now we're back. We're back! Yay! Alright, Wardlow, we've been wondering about Wardlow! Matt Taven, I think it was Matt Taven. Yeah, no, it was Matt Taven. Matt Taven, I'm Matt Taven. If you don't like Matt Taven, you're Melvin. He confirmed that Wardlow is going to be out of action because he has a knee injury. That's why we haven't seen him since when was the last time we saw Wardlow? It was like earlier this year? So he's been out like, I don't even know, I want like 6 months at least. I might be wrong on that, but everybody's like, hey, where's Wardlow? Well, who cares? And they're thinking, oh, his contract's going to end, and he's going to go to WWE, probably go to NXT. I think he should, with Ricky Starks, but Ricky Starks, they don't want to release him. They might release Miro, I don't know, but I mean, a lot of people are kind of getting the hint that Tony Khan, who's been said that, you know, he's told talent, like, we don't have storylines, we're just going week to week. That's sad. That's fucking sad. Then you have to write a storyline week to week. Oh, this happened. Oh, no, this happened. Where's the continuation here? Oh, 1 week the guy gets beaten severely. Next week we don't see him. Then the week after we see him. What happened? In between, what happens? Makes no freaking sense. That's why Tony Khan cannot book much anymore. Especially this brand. Yeah, I am wearing a Ring of Honor shirt. It's old school Ring of Honor, but he can't book Ring of Honor for shit. Let a guy like me run Ring of Honor. I'll make it back. I'll make it so good to be back like the glory days. And AEW has been rumored to make a substantial offer to Kevin Owens. Will we take it? Or will we just retire like AJ might? Or does AJ get a substantial offer when his contract ends pretty soon? And does he go back with the Elite? And he brings back that epic New Japan theme. You know it's coming back. I want it to come back. So AJ, make the choice and go back. Go back with your good friends Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, and you hang out with your good buddy Okada. And then you can fight Kenny again, because Kenny's coming back pretty soon. Oh, there was a video today. I think it was today, with, or last night, with, Kenny's, MySpace. Kenny still has MySpace. MySpace, Kenny! MySpace, are you kidding me? MySpace! You know, you could have just called me. Maybe. We all remember that. Yeah, Kenny, had a video with, a certain guy named Tanahashi-san. Oh. There were rumors going around that at Wrestle Dynasty January the 5th. You know, the one after Wrestle Kingdom 19. There was hints and people coming out the woodwork saying Kenny and Tanahashi take on the Bucks in a tag team match. Or if they can get a third, no, Kenny, Tanahashi, and Ibushi taking on the Bucks and Okada at Wrestle Dynasty. Sign me up. I want to see Kenny back in Japan. He's in Japan now, I think. Doing some cons or whatever he's doing now. But he looks in great shape. We saw that picture with him and Ibushi. It's only a matter of time before the cleaner comes back to get revenge on the Bucks. And probably Okada, too. Oh. Give me another Kenny Okada match. It was like the 6th match, I think. I forget. Oh, man. Love it. Let's see here. Ricochet claims Vince McMahon criticized him for being too spectacular. You're such a high flyer! Doing those flippy dippity doos. Shawn Spears reveals details of a conversation with the Game Triple H before signing with WWE. Not that we give a fuck. Look at that. TNA Wrestling rescheduled Spartansburg house show due to Hurricane Helene. Okay, we got that. That's in I think it's in South Carolina. We'll get that. Tampa Bay's getting hit now with those outer bands. It's almost 5 o'clock. They were supposed to get hit between now and I think like 11 p.m. So, a lot of tornado watches right now for the southern states. So, if you're in Georgia, you're in South Carolina, you're in parts of Florida, especially around Tallahassee, Tampa Bay, not so much Orlando, but right around the Tampa Bay North area, batten down the hatches. I hope you're all safe. I really hope. But we'll see what happens with that. So we got that. So they canceled their house shows this weekend. Okay. They're going to get rescheduled down there. So don't worry, there's Spartansburg Memorial Auditorium. You're going to get TNA tapings, at least. We got that. For all you people in Australia, mate, Grand Slam 2025 in February the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Well, they're facing some slow ticket sales. And aren't they going to be at that 60,000 seat arena? I think. Or sometime, maybe one of the smaller arenas in Australia. Well, they're not doing so good with those ticket sales. That's not good. It's definitely not good. Shawn Spears has a backstage role in WWE on NXT. Okay, so that. Buddy Matthews sets the record straight on the House of Black's potential breakup. Uh-oh. Well, with Malachi possibly going back to WWE, sending with Buddy Matthews, what are you going to do with Brody King and the soon-to-be returning Julia Hart? Does Julia Hart go back to being a face? I hope she keeps her epic theme. But we got that. Well, for those of you who are watching Collision this weekend, there is a spoiler! So, if you don't want to hear it, turn the video off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There is a spoiler about a heel turn coming at the tapings. So, who is that person going to be? It is going to be Roosh. I thought it was already a heel. So, anyway, during the latest set of tapings, which we're going to see this weekend from Arctic Ashe Hall Stadium, a triple threat match took place. We saw a hologram defeating the Beast, Mortis, and Jalistico. Following the match, Roosh led an attack where Mortis and Jalistico attacked hologram. So, basically, Roosh was a heel. So, Mortis turns heel. I thought he was already a heel. Or he was just a tweener. Does anybody care? So, really, Roosh is now part of LFI. They're still around? Well, Jalistico is still there. We haven't seen Jalistico in so long. Because he's probably doing stuff in Mexico. But we have that. Alright, so LFI are back. So, Roosh is there. I assume Jose the Assistant is there, too. I don't know about that, but... So we get that. There's some suspicion about AEW Dynamite Grand Slam's paid attendance. I don't know. I think they said there was over 8,000 people there. If I can get the story. Oh, there we go. Let's see here. According to WrestleTix, AEW sold around 2,669. Oh yeah, that great number, 669. In the span of a couple days, the final attendance for the show was 8,191. Not bad. And it had a total setup of almost 8,500 people, and that arena holds like, what, more than 10,000 people? 15,000 people almost? I don't know exactly, but that's not bad. 8,000 almost 8,200 people? It's not bad. Could have been better, but still. But, yeah, I mean, if you get almost 2,700 tickets in the span of a couple of days before the show, not bad. Could have sold way more than that. But just goes to show you that a lot of people don't like AEW that much anymore, I guess. But, alright, it is what it is. Alright, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So, that's all the stories I got to talk about today. So, a little bit of a newsworthy video here, talking about, really talking about SummerSlam 2025, first time ever, 2-night event, August the 2nd and 3rd in MetLife Stadium in Jersey. And then, the other big story of the day was the Bucks having a meeting, meeting Shane McMahon on the same flight to Salt Lake City, going to California. I don't know if Shane was going to California as well, or maybe we were just staying in Utah. Who knows what happens with that. Alright guys, that is it. Leave me your thoughts and opinions about everything I talked about in this very video. The Nikki Artem situation, some other stories that I mentioned in this video, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thanks for watching. I have to go. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back later tonight with your NXT and hopefully your AEW review, or we'll just do AEW tomorrow, or one of them tomorrow, and then we'll get to TNA Ring of Honor as well tomorrow, and then SmackDown. We'll see maybe either tomorrow night or probably late I'll try to get it up maybe before Collision, and then hopefully I'll get Collision up Saturday, then have Sunday free, and then we'll move on from there. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and all that other good shit. But until next time, my friends, stay sexy.